Hey y'all, welcome back. I've got about 35 shirts that I've got to make. So I think I'm gonna bring all my forget stuff down here to do those because I was upstairs from 2 o'clock yesterday until about 10. So it's just kind of like I don't even see anybody. I mean, I like it being up there, I really do. It just gives me my own space, but I don't want to live up there, and I'm going to be living up there for the next few days because I've got shirts to make for church. I just made Mandy Flores I just printed her out some vinyl to iron on, so I mailed her the vinyl cutouts. She's going to iron those on herself. But then I've got 25 shirts to make for church. I've got a bunch of shirts to make for Heather for work, and I've got a bunch of people that all don't work stuff that's wanting shirts. So I told Heather, I was like, it's really a lot, and I love doing YouTube and making shirts. I mean, it's good money. It really, I mean, it both together pays me quite a bit of money. I mean, it's really good. And I want to provide for my family, and I want to work and do all that I can. But yesterday morning, I woke up at 5:30, took a shower, took Allison to school, came home, voice-overed and edited 2 videos, got those up for you guys. And then as soon as I got those edited, and went upstairs to do shirts, and then I made my thumbnails in between weeding out shirts. Got that posted at about 8 o'clock last night. Continued to make shirts until about 11. So I worked from 5:30 till about 10 or 11 o'clock last night. And it's exhausting. It is. Like I said, I want to do all I can to provide for my kids. And I was raised with a good work ethic, and I'm going to do every single thing I can possibly do to give my kids everything they need and a lot of what they want. But I'm tired. If I had to choose between making shirts or doing YouTube, I would definitely choose YouTube. I love doing YouTube. I love the connection and the friendships that I've made with you guys. So I'm not going anywhere, but I'm gonna have to probably take a little bit of a break from t-shirts after I get all of these made, because it's fun to make shirts, a few here and a few there, but you know, I'm kind of slammed right now, and I love it. Like I said, I love it, and I love doing different stuff for different people because I can make anything anybody wants, basically. I mean, I can. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Maybe Mandy will iron on her, like make her shirts that I sent her on video for you guys. But I stopped at the grocery store and I got some chicken because I'm going to make some barbecue chicken in the slow cooker for supper. That way I just throw some green beans on, some mashed potatoes, rolls, that's supper. But at least if I'm down here cutting out everything and weeding it over there at the table, I mean, not permanently, but I'll at least get to see my kids tonight. Because last night Reagan came over, Lexi came over, Allison came over, Kennedy FaceTimed, and I was, you know, just upstairs, and I feel like I'm just missing out on my kids, and I don't ever want to miss out on my kids. I want to be present for my kids, if that makes sense. And today I went to the doctor with Lexi, so her next appointment, she'll be 35 weeks. Her blood pressure is creeping up a little bit, which was to be expected toward the end. So they're monitoring that closely, and she's calling in her blood pressure readings. So, you know, medicine is an option, but also they're talking about maybe putting her off her feet, out of work, because she's got a lot of swelling, especially after she's been on her feet all day. So they're definitely keeping an eye on that. Plus, if the crew gets down here, when I'm upstairs working and I have Flash, I have to take him with me. And I feel like he just has to sit on the bed, and I don't want him to have to sit on the bed all day long. So at least down here, he can be with me, and he can run around and do his normal, you know, basset hound turd things that he normally does. which is what I want. I want him to be able to have fun. He's outside right now. He'll be yelling in a minute, don't worry, to come in so y'all get to see him. But I want to be able to let him play and be a dog. I also got some spaghetti. So I'm gonna have this for lunch today. It is the Kraft spaghetti in a box. The best spaghetti you'll ever eat. There's something about the noodles that are so soft and so good. But you mix a seasoning pack that's in here with a can of tomato paste and your ground beef. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If you've never tried that, try it. It is so good. It's my favorite. My Aunt Debbie actually got me hooked on that. But I'm gonna throw some chicken on it. My supper's gonna be done, and we'll make some spaghetti. And at least down here, in between the Cricut printing all that out, I can clean on this house someday, because you know, it's just another day, another mess, you know, always. Need to do some laundry. I just bought the cheap Kraft sweet and spicy barbecue. Dump that on this chicken. Call it dinner. Call it good. Sounds good to me. I'm just crazy, guys. I smoked ribs. I told Heather I had ribs on the grill, or on the smoker. And then all my kids came over. I told them we were gonna have ribs, so they wanted to come eat. I also texted Alden at work, and I was like, I'm making ribs if you want to eat. He comes in with Allison. He got her from school. He comes in with Allison. He said something about supper, and I was like, I don't even know what we're going to do for supper. I guess I can order pizza or something. And he looked at me and he said, I thought you had ribs on the smoker. And I was like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Luckily, the smoker has a timer, so it had cut off like 30 minutes before. They were still hot, of course. But it's just so crazy that sometimes I'm that absent-minded. Like, I clearly just forgot that I had ribs on the smoker all day. Kind of glad I did forget though, because normally I would be out there peeking at them every 30 minutes and it lets all your heat out. So for once I didn't interrupt the smoker, so that was good. I'm gonna start cooking this because I'm hungry. I ate like 2 bites of ribs last night before Flash snatched them off my plate. And there's Flash. That's the neediest dog I've ever seen in my life. I thought we had just spoiled him, and that's why he acted like that. Like he had to be with us at all times. But I read that Basset Hounds are kind of like that. Basset Hounds want to be with you. They don't want to be alone. So I guess it's normal, but yeah, he definitely is needy. If I go in another room, or like if I went upstairs and left him down here, he would cry, he would whine, cry, he would be so sad. I gotta go get this barking dog, but I do want to say that I have not even liked, hearted, read a lot of the comments from the last video. I will get to that. I'll read through those today and maybe answer you guys on here. But I do appreciate y'all being here and showing up for me and loving on me and my family. You guys have sent everything Lexi could ever need for this baby, and you all have no idea. My pants are gone crooked. Okay, I think they're straight now. Okay. But you guys have no idea what that meant to me, that you cared enough about me and my family to do that. Flash, hang on. Lord have mercy. So, some of the shirts I'm making are for my son-in-law's mom, Hunter's mom. So she's fixing to drop some shirts off. So I needed some black vinyl, some red vinyl. So I went to Hobby Lobby. Forgot I got those. Yeah. Anyway, they had candles 40 or 50% off, and I love the smell of eucalyptus. Flashlight, I'm coming. The sun shines through that back glass so bad, and I'll sit there and edit or whatever sometimes, and it'll just like blind you. So I hung a blanket because I'm a little redneck and don't have a curtain, but I need to get a curtain or magnetic blinds. Put that on my list of things to do. Get in line, take a ticket. Those cats are going to get your back. See it. Good boy. Go away. in the cricket stuff.
2 years and you never said a word. No, in 2 hours you now said it all.
A lot of you commented on Allison's volleyball video and told her how proud you were of her and how good she played and all that, and I appreciate that. That really means a lot to her. We are softball people. Kennedy always played softball. We just were always softball people. So when she wanted to play volleyball, we were like, what? Like, no, we're not volleyball people. Anyway, she wanted to play, so we let her try out for school, and she killed it. She really is good. I think she's very talented. I'm out of breath. I'm not one of those parents that think my kids are great in all areas. Clearly, Kennedy has good days where she can kill the ball. She has bad days where she needs to have her hind end on the bench. Same with Allison. If I didn't think she was good at volleyball, we wouldn't put the money into it that we are. We spent a lot of money into Kennedy's ball, but look where it landed her, free education. I hope Allison gets somewhere playing volleyball. She's very dedicated, she works hard. And I've always told her, you'll only get out what you put in. But I think she's very good. If she wasn't great, if it wasn't her thing, and I didn't see a future in it, we'd go take piano lessons or something. I mean, we'll find what you're good at. But some parents can't see that. Some parents are like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. That'll probably make somebody mad. Should I turn the table this way? No, I'll leave it this way. It's too much work. Okay, so I have some shirts for Heather's school. Shirts for Alden's work. A volleyball shirt for grandmother on the team.
You know we don't want to fall in love again. Oh no, just think about what we did. It never worked, no. Tonight, I can tell you don't care. You always know how to get me sentimental. You always say the right things, like you're pushing me away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying. You push away, then when I go all in. Like you afraid of what might happen if you're trying. I'm already done with these games, so I might just be honest with that. I'm pushing you away, then you pull me back in. Like I'm your lady, but then you just stop trying. Then you just stop trying. Two nights and you think you know me now. 2 seconds and I might just throw you out. Cause I remember everything you did and everything I became. I don't like her, no. So why are you doing this tonight? You always know how to get me sentimental. You always say the right things, like you're pushing me away, then
is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do when nothing, no one ever comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out in my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. I got your smile going on repeat. You're the star of my movie, but now it's done, still stuck in my seat. Ain't getting off easy, like I'm doing time yet without parole. Got me flirting with disaster, but I'm all in, gotta go for gold. So tell me what to do when nothing, no one ever comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out in my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing, I said
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside.
Okay, so I'm reading some of your comments right now. I'm distracted. I need to take a break or I'm gonna get a headache. So, someone said they had 2 pair of socks left. I feel you, I do. Love the support Alden and Heather and the kids give me. I love my family. I have the best support system ever. I know I did a collab with Emily Jackson once and I put like a single mom on it, and I felt so bad after I did that because I'm not a single mom. I have all the help in the world. It's not even like part-time mom, single mom, none of that. I have all the support. But we always wanted our kids to know that it was not their fault and we love them and support them, and we're gonna be there on the bleachers together no matter what. And I think we do pretty good with that. Turn around and you have to clean again because you love your family, yes. Healer Mama says, I love that you include volleyball. I used to coach my daughter's softball. I wish I had recorded their games so they could critique themselves. It is a good way to, even the attitude. I know in one part, Allison like hit the net and she got the ball and just like slant, kind of like bounced it real hard under the net to him. And I was like, Allison, that's ridiculous. Like, you don't act like that. And just things like that even, I think, help. So yeah, I like it for that reason too. I love Flash laying there watching me vacuum. All your daughters are so pretty and amazing. Thank you so much, Belinda. You're always so sweet. You always show up. I'm so thankful for you. I really am. I'm very thankful for the people that show up and are very kind to me. It makes me want to keep doing what I'm doing. Rosa, great motivation. I can put the little red potatoes in the microwave. I should have did that. That would have been so much easier. Don't ever put yourself down over cleaning. You're like a machine. You don't ever stop. You have OCD and can't relax. I feel you. I'm not like that, but for one, I don't want to sit around and get lazy again, because for a long time I just sat on my tail and ate and just did nothing, and I don't want to be like that again. So that's number one why I don't just sit around. But I want to contribute, and you know, doing these videos, I make an income, a pretty good income, as much as I'd make anywhere else. And then the t-shirts, just like the church shirts were dropped off to me, and I just made $250 off that. So, you know, add all that up, and it is a lot of extra money, and I just want to hustle and be the best I can be for my kids. I don't want Lexi to ever not feel like that she's gonna struggle to buy formula or diapers. I don't want Reagan to sit over there and worry about her rent due or anything else with a broken arm, and I don't want Allison to feel like I'm struggling to pay for her volleyball, her travel ball, club ball, whatever it is. You know, Kennedy, I don't want her to feel bad to ask me for $20 to eat or something like that. You know, I want to be able to provide for my kids, and I'll do whatever within reason I have to do to make a living to help my kids. And you know, my money's extra. Alden works his tail off and makes a good living, and he takes care of his kids and his family, so he does. Good job, congratulations. I love seeing your videos so much because you're a Christian and live your life for God. That's so rare these days. I live in Alabama. I'm a Christian as well. I have a question you may not want to answer, but do you live near or in Morristown? The reason I ask is because I have a half sister who lives in Morristown. She used to work at a restaurant there, like Western Sizzling. Yes, well, I love Western Sizzling. We were talking about that the other day. I loved their beef tips with gravy, with mushroom gravy and salad bar, and the rolls. Oh my gosh, love that place. Anyway, wouldn't it be cool if you knew her? Thanks, Misty. Misty, who is it? Who is your sister? I'm gonna ask you. Yes, we lived in Morristown my whole life. And we now live in Russellville, which is right on the line at Morristown. It's just right, it's Morristown basically. That would be really neat if I knew her. What if she knew me and didn't like me though? Would you still like me? The pictures turned out great. Lexi looks just like you. Lexi does look a lot like me. At the doctor's office this morning, they were like, oh my gosh, she looks just like you. But I think out of all of my kids, I can see a little bit of me in all my kids. I think Kennedy looks more like Alden. Reagan looks a lot like my mom, I think. She has my family in her, for sure. Lexi looks like me, especially at that age. But Allison, I think, looks more like me than any of them. I think Allison's like my little clone. Enjoyed the video. Nice seeing your extended family. Thank you. My family is amazing. There's nothing they wouldn't do for me, honestly. We've had our ups and downs, and we've, you know, not always gotten along, but when it comes down to it, we're family, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have each other's back and love each other. You learn more when you lose. Yes, listen, Kennedy played travel softball, and I know it sounds like it's all about Kennedy, and it's really not, but I haven't been through this with Allison really with volleyball. All I have is Kennedy to compare it to. But Kennedy played travel softball, and their team was really, really good. She has tons and tons and tons of medals, trophies, all that. They won almost every tournament. And they'd get a little cocky from time to time, and it was good to knock them down just a little bit. Like, it's good to get beat. It is. I've always said that. Pictures were great. Lakely will be here so soon, I know. Oh, yeah, I don't have to explain myself if I haven't cleaned my laundry room. I still haven't cleaned my laundry room. I mean, look at my couch. I mean, he's chewed up something all over my cushion, but he's asleep and he's being still and he's not running around being a turd, so I'm just gonna clean that up. It's worth it to me to clean up that mess he's made on that cushion, to have him be still. He's asleep now, so we all work together so well. We do. We all pitch in, some more than others. There's been so many times I feel like just like all these shirts Heather's brought home and stuff, I've been like, I can, but you're gonna have to help me with supper, or I will, you know, but can you help me do this, or can you help me do that, because I can't do it all. And I know that I'm in the house all day long, and it seems like to a lot of people that I just stay home, but I do work, and my job never ends. It doesn't. Like, I've got all these shirts to make, but at the same time, I've got all this footage to edit, to get up, all this stuff, and it is how I make extra money, like I said, but at the same time, I love it. I love doing this. I do. Did I find some new black leggings? They're a very good fit for you. Flattering the handrail. LOL, you're not alone. Thank you. They do fit me well. They're smaller, so I wish I had big legs. I carry my weight from my waist up. Like, if I gained 20 pounds, it would be from my waist up, and my legs would never, ever get bigger. And I wish that I was proportioned better. I wish all my weight would be in my butt and my hips and my legs and all that. But it's not. I'm a California raisin, unfortunately. Poly on the white handrail. That's a good idea. That would be a good idea, because it would clean so much easier, I bet. I did not know. When we lived here a while before, Lexi was like, I won't touch your handrail because it's dirty. And I was like, it's not dirty, it's tan. She was like, no, Mom, it's white. The tan is dirt. The girls did play good. They played amazing Saturday. Sunday they came in, and it was just like from the first ball hit, they struggled. And they did fight back, and they won the second game on Sunday, but then, or the first game on Sunday, but then championship game, it was like, you know how your wheels fall off? Well, we didn't even have wheels to begin with to fall off. Like, we were just a train wreck. So, but it would be good to learn. I mean, those kids can watch, and they can be like, okay, well, I should have covered this area, or been there, he didn't like this, or done that. You know, you can see, hindsight's 20/20, you can see a million things watching it like this, and I do think it's good for them to have that, just to critique themselves. We videoed Kennedy swinging her bat. Like, we videoed every single thing she done, so she could come home and she would watch and she would critique herself and go fix it. And which is why she's gotten as far as she's gotten. So I hope the same thing for Allison. Allison's very athletic. She can pick a basketball up, a softball. She's played basketball, softball, all that. She loves volleyball, and that's just her sport, and it's not ours, like I said earlier, but that's okay because it's hers, and we'll support her in whatever she wants to do. If she wants to play the violin, we're going to go play the violin, and we're going to be good at it. The thing is, I'm not going to waste my time or money on something that she's not passionate about and she's not great at, or I don't see potential, but I really do see potential in her. I feel like, just like her coach's wife messaged me, and she said Daniel, her coach, talks about Allison all the time. Like, she looks him in the eye, she listens, she fixes it, she does what he says. I know one part of that video, instead of just hitting the ball really, really hard, she tipped it over their heads and they wasn't expecting it, and I loved that. And Allison said that Daniel had called a timeout and told her to do that. So she did what he said, and you know, she does listen well, not to me, but you know, she listens to everybody else, but she is really dedicated to that. And there's nothing wrong with kids playing multiple sports, and if she still wanted to play softball, I wouldn't mind, but at the same time, I think it's really good to focus on one, two, the one you like the best, the one, you know, you don't want to get hurt playing softball and not be able to play volleyball, which is your passion. And you know, it keeps you athletic though, it keeps you going. Congratulations, the realness of your channel has kept me here, and I happen to like y'all, and I can connect with you all. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. We're just plain people, we are. I was raised in a tiny little old farmhouse, and my mom and dad worked their butt off to put food on the table, and we were paycheck to paycheck, and we struggled. And looking back, I can see their struggle, but they also taught me work ethic, and to, you know, I had the best parents ever. Like I said, I could go to my parents right now and tell them anything in the world, and they would love me anyway. Right's right, wrong's wrong, and they would tell me. you know, if I went to jail, they'd probably let me sit there. If it was something, you know, my fault, they would let me sit there. But they love me, and I know that it's unconditional, and that's something I want to pass on to my kids as well. You're right on. As a believer, we never intentionally hurt people. We answer to our power. You never want to let down Jesus. I never, ever want to hurt somebody intentionally. I do get mad, and I say things in the heat of the moment, and I shouldn't. That's my worst. That's what I need to work on the most. I need to talk to God about it, and I need to cool off, and I need to wait 24 hours before I respond to some things, or longer. But I'm really bad to lash out, and I'll say something hurtful, and then of course immediately I'm like, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Someone asked if Heather and I always get along this well. No. Last night she came home in a mood, and I was upstairs, like I said, from like 1:30 or 2 o'clock till 10 working on t-shirts, and I was in a mood, and she FaceTimed me from Hobby Lobby, and I needed blue glitter vinyl, and she was like, but this is like a tad shade different, and I was like, it's still fine, I just need blue glitter. Like, I don't care if it's light, dark, whatever, I just need blue. But that's not the right color. And I was like, it doesn't matter, I just need that, that's fine. And she just kept arguing with me, and I was like, she's a perfectionist, has to be perfect. And that drives me nuts with her. It really does. She brought a jar of brown gravy in, and it broke, and gravy was all in the bag. And I just got the bag and threw it away. And I was like, it's fine. I have packs of brown gravy. I can make it. It's fine. No. She went out that door and got her car. And I was like, where's Heather? I got to missing her. I was like, where's she at? And Allison was like, she's at Food City. And I was like, and I was so ticked off. I was like, you've got to stop. I feel like she's so afraid that she's going to make me mad, and I'm going to leave. Like, I'm going to get my kids and go, and she's going to be by herself. And I would never do that, ever. She's very insecure, and I think she had a bad marriage, and I get that, and like abandonment issues, I don't really know, but I feel like she thinks she has to be perfect, or we're not going to be her friend, and that's not it at all. And I got mad at her and said, like, kind of, you know, said something, and she's been like, I'm so sorry, like, please don't be mad at me, and I'm like, girl, it's okay, you can be mad at me too, I don't care, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm your friend no matter what. Friends and sisters love each other, good times and bad. I don't care what she does, I'm still going to love her and be her friend. I'd bail her out of jail, but she tries to make everything so perfect, and last night she was on my nerves. Oh my gosh, she was on my nerves, and I was on hers too. We were really heated with each other a little bit, and she wanted to weed out like this little fish right here, and I'm not done with this, but it's very detailed. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's very, very detailed, and it's got a tiny little, like a million little things that come out of it. And she was like, I'll weed this, and I was like, well, here, weed this. If you don't care, weed this one, and I'll weed that one. And because she can't see, and she always like picks the wrong part out, and then I'll have to reprint it. And she was like, so apparently you don't think I can do it. And I was like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, here's an easier one, because I know you can't see well. And she was like, no, just forget it. And I'm like, Heather, it's okay. Like, it's okay. And I was like, here, just do this one. You can do it. Do it. I know you can do it. She picks the wrong parts out of it, and I had to reprint it. I love her anyway. That's the thing. I love her anyway. You cannot live with somebody and never have a short word. I don't think. I mean, maybe you can. Or not even a short word, but maybe they get on your nerves. But I get on her nerves. I know I do. When I'm doing this all day long, and that's why I'm taking a break. If I'm doing this all day long and it gets to me, it gets on my nerves, and it makes me a little anxious, and I'm like short and snappy, like I feel a little overwhelmed, or I'm just like irritable, and you know, I gotta take breaks. But anyway, yeah, so you know, like last night I was snappy, and like, I remember when we were at my aunt's doing makeovers, and yes, I'm still gonna go, I still got so much to do. I gotta do some stuff with my brothers when we can meet up. You know, he's in love and never home, and I'm always at a ball field or volleyball court. But if we are together all the time, we really kind of get on each other's nerves. I mean, like during the summer when she's off, it's not so bad because I got the pool, so I'll be cleaning or editing. She'll be in the pool with the kids, or we kind of do our own thing a little bit. But like Allison has volleyball and Heather works and Heather's got to do this and that, and then she has a friend that she goes up. She has friends, but she has a friend in particular that she goes and out to eat with or whatever. And even though we live here together, we have our own lives, and there's times we don't see each other at all, and then there's times that we're seeing each other way too much because, you know, we just kind of like, oh, if we're together all the time. But I think that's with anybody. But I'm just real, and I wouldn't know how else to be, honestly. Like, if I got on here and acted like a snot, like I was snooty, my mom would be on the phone. She would be like, you better take that down, and you better humble yourself before Lord knocks you down a notch or two. I mean, that's how my mama is. She'll tell you. Speak up, Phyllis. Oh, dear God in heaven. After I talk about Heather pulling the wrong part out. But I love my parents. I have good parents, and I'm thankful for all the sacrifices and all the things they did for me growing up and the way I was raised. Flash is just over here wishing I'd shut up. I need to turn some Dateline on or something. Y'all need to come hang out with me because I'm getting a little bored. This is for a guy that Alden works with, and he has a bait and tackle shop, I guess, like on the side. They asked me to do some shirts for them. So that's what these are for, and I keep pulling out the wrong part. So I look up the hardest decal I can find, and I'm like, oh, this would be so nice on a shirt. I can do it. Sure, I can do it. I can make you the coolest shirt in the world. And this is probably like my 10th time attempting this fish here. But I haven't, I know I haven't gotten back to a lot of y'all that have left messages, and I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to keep my kids alive over here, and you know, it ain't easy. This was just way too detailed to be this little. He may have to get him a normal, different looking fish. If y'all have a cricket, let me know. Do y'all have a hard time weeding this stuff out? I've got one of those things that you dip your little stick in and it pulls your stuff off. I don't use it. Okay, so I got the tackle, the what is it called? Tackle shop done. I did likely this one. If y'all can see it, it's a Berenstain Bears, but it has the bear and it says Likely. Then I did my favorite son-in-law, full-time dad, part-time fisher. They had one that said full-time dad, part-time hooker, and fish and hook. Oh. Then I did him that one, but I don't like this one. It don't show up good with that white outline. So I may have to put something outlined around it. See, just says dad.
Or somebody at work. The Piggly Wiggly shirt. Well, you people that live in the South, you know, you know.
The Piggly Wiggly. Probably a stranger that you took an order for. He has, he's special needs, and he has a Piggly Wiggly shirt that he's worn out, right? Mm-hmm. So they can't find another one. They asked us if we could make one, so
of course, you know.
Philippians 4:13.
Head of pigs, I know.
That's Likely's little shirt up close. I think that's so cute. I love Berenstain Bears. I told him you had a special friend you want to eat with. I'm telling him about him.
Not yet.
It can be a surprise. We'll reveal it one day. If he likes it, then he should put a ring on it.
We're not all that for you now. Just don't get that excited.
He'll screw it up. They always do. So somebody said that I should give Heather half of this money because she's part of this channel.
I'm not part of this channel. I help.
You are.
Well, but I just help. I don't do the editing or the voiceover and the music.
But this money goes for everybody, for everything. It's as much spent on her, or if she needs whatever, we get it. It's not like it's,
It's not like I'm doing without.
well, it ain't like we don't make a mortgage payment with it or nothing. I mean, it's not like $5 million either. What are you doing with all your money? Oh my gosh, well, I bought groceries.
I thought we've addressed that enough, but in case you've missed it, we aggravate each other. That's just what we do. That's just who I am. And when I say, well, no, my name's not on the channel, I'm not mad. I don't care. I don't want to do all that.
She's just being a little SHIT.
I am not. Just being a smart aleck.
I know, that's what I mean.
That's just what we do, just like right now.
Yeah.
I'm not mad, she's not mad. We just
I'm
aggravate.
I'm mad about you calling me saying, I need 10 more of them shirts.
I did not.
You and Alden, I swear. I'm just
No more,
I'm just
nobody
playing.
order any more shirts, because we're done. Done. Ow, Brady.
I ain't feeling it.
I mean, I could help do more, but
But seriously,
she won't teach me because then I might not do it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Now playing on Apple Music.
in the beginning, she didn't even really want to be on camera. And
Not at all.
you do okay now, but it's not her thing. There's times she's like, mm-mm. And then there's times she'll just lean for the camera. But she has a job. This is my job. She makes more money than I do. I'm doing this for your work. Maybe you should split your paychecks with me. Just a thought.
Maybe I should.
Just a thought. It was $8.15. I'm drinking a Red Bull. Yeah, I mean, we started with 25 shirts for this church, and I've got 25 left.
Well,
We have cut some out, though.
you've got the front or back or whatever this part is. A 4 ready to go on.
4, and so I need 3 more of those, and I'll have those 4 for that one. There's 4 for one and 21 for another.
Oh, the fun part.
Ah!
Did you know my shirt?
I smell it. Oh my god. Well, that ain't coming off in a wash. Don't worry about this one. Just weed your stuff and mind your business.
At least if you're gonna mess up on somebody's, it's mine.
You know, you live with a girl and you're a couple. You go out with a boy that's a friend and you're like marrying them or lying on it's cover up.
Yeah.
It's like there's no right
There's no right or
or
wrong.
wrong. There's not.
Somebody's always going to talk.
Give them something. These shirts are cockeyed. Y'all buy them cheap clearance shirts.
I wish. Thirds or whatever.
Well, one seam is on the back and one seam is on the front, and if you put them both on the back, the shirt's lopsided in the back. But it's wings, and I don't want y'all's angel wings to be crooked.
It's mine. I ain't got angel wings.
I'm turning yours upside down. You may put yours upside down. They would think that was so funny. You need devil horns on yours. See, that's like 2 inches over here, 5 inches over here, but when I move it over, it's not centered.
Wait, Brady.
Jesus, take the angel wings. Somebody asked if we always got along real well. We did last night, didn't we? You had an attitude upstairs.
So did you.
No.
You had an attitude over the blue shiny stuff that I told you was the wrong color blue.
I told you it did not matter.
It does matter.
No,
It's
it
the right
don't
color.
matter. And you're like such a perfectionist that you can't just get over it. This is centered in the hole, but over here it's like 2 inches. Over here it's like 6 inches.
It's fine. See, this is why I can't do this stuff. I just put it on there and go. If it looks close, it's good enough for me.
No, it's the shirt.
She gets the tape
But if
measure
I
out
center-
and she measures it.
But if I
makes
center
it-
the wings, it's not centered in the it's not centered in the shirt. It's weird. That's centered. Look how cock I did.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know, that's weird. Okay, so if you put this on and they're crooked, walk like this all day, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna center it by eyeball.
I wear a jacket most of the day anyway because I freeze, so nobody's gonna know. Thank you.
You know what these men are doing all the work with. It's like, oh crap, it's my wife's birthday. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, Alden's. Know somebody that makes t-shirts.
It's It's going to sleep. I only got one side of these stupid wings done.
It is crooked. Crooked or dogs. Weird. God, that's terrible. Will you put this on and let me center it? Yeah, I'm for real. Because I don't know how it's going to fit you. I'm serious. When it's going to be twisted like this, it ain't centered. Put it on, let me make it work.
Are you working on my shirt with that?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Now I have white dots on my shirt.
I'll iron over it. All right, flash your stuff. Waiting on him, CHEESE.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you tell him that story?
What?
About putting him up and he was barking and mad at the world until he gave him his cheese?
You said it. Doesn't mind being in his crate. We put him in his crate at night. But he expects a piece of, or a string, CHEESE. So we have to give him that. He knows the routine. He goes to potty, he comes back in, he walks to his bed, gets in it, and we give it to him. Well, one night,
I forgot.
he was barking his head off. And I came in here, got the refrigerator, and got that. He never barked again.
Nope.
He was like, excuse me. Excuse me, people. You forgot my snack.
Gotta have his bedtime snack, don't you?
I love him. He's my perfect angel.
Mm-hmm. He has been good enough.
So sleepy. He probably ate vinyl or something. He's sick.
Probably.
Probably breath. I told him last night you got butt hurt because I told you to weed out a different one because you can't see. And he's like, what are you saying? You have confidence in me? I was like, I'm just saying you don't wear glasses. And then I was like, fine, just do it. And then you hadn't had that thing 3 minutes and he's like, I can't weed this. Do you care to weed this for me? We made Mandy Flores some vinyl. She should get that. When? Tomorrow or the next day? How long does it take?
Did you send it today?
Yeah.
Thursday.
She should make them on YouTube. Like, make a video about it.
Calling you out, Mandy. You better do it now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not everybody just does stuff like that for their YouTube besties. Oh my gosh. I have not been sleeping good. And every time I go to sleep, I wake up like, I guess I'm dreaming that I'm weeding out a shirt or ironing on a shirt. You ever do that? You get so tired that you like dream about work?
Yeah.
Oh. And I've done that before, like filming. Like I'll be changing my camera angles or I'll be painting, or when I was at Debbie's and I was so tired. Gosh, it was crazy. I told him we'd get to makeovers again. It's just that I got burnt out. Did you? I kind of got burnt out.
Yeah.
And we need to get back to Billy's, and I told him we'd do that too because we need to help him finish that kitchen and finish the wall. He's got a lot of it done, he said. But I told him he's in love and he's never home for one. And we're always at a softball field or volleyball court. So,
Or
there's not
a cricket machine.
yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do on my own. So, we'll do that again though. All three of his daughters played Division I volleyball. His daughter, one of his daughters now, plays for UT. And he brags on her. He says she's got potential, so. I told him if my kids stuck at a sport, we'll play violin or something. We're not gonna do, I wouldn't pay
No,
for, if I seen zero, if I didn't think she had potential, then I wouldn't do it. Would you? And some parents think their kids need to be playing all the way around. But I mean, not volleyball. I haven't really even seen it much in volleyball. But softball over the years, there's been parents that think their kids hang the moon. And I know you like your kids, but Lord, they ain't good at everything. They ain't good at everything. Let's go bake or something. Lord. And Kennedy wasn't good when she started. I've said a million times she didn't have an athletic bone in her body. Lord. She couldn't even walk to first base without tripping. She still can't. What am I talking about? She still plays.
Oh, I wish I had that.
When she was Heather's third base coach, and Kennedy didn't think she was going to send her, so she was running as hard as she could straight line to third. And Heather motions her to go on home, and nobody sends Kennedy home. The Payne kids can't run. So she motions her to go on, so she, instead of rounding third base, she had to make a turn, and she high-fived the other team's dugout. I mean, like, she probably bounced off the fence. All of a sudden, she starts, it was like slow motion, I can still see it, like, I mean, like, she took probably 5 or 6 steps, like swimming, you know what I mean? And boom, hit the ground.
Of course, I wasn't watching because I was watching the runner behind her, and I looked up, and there lays Kennedy on the ground.
So funny.
Everybody's horse laughing.
Everybody looked at me like, and I
okay
busted out laughing. And when I did, they did. It was like, is it okay if we laugh at your kid? Yeah, I don't know, kid. I'd laugh at theirs if it's their kid. Hi, Flashlight. You want to answer a question? Come here. I love you. You've been a good boy.
You have been a good boy.
You've been
tonight.
so good. And I
I don't know if I
appreciate
told
it.
you or not. Much like the folks.
I haven't heard. Go get
You don't ever
Go get Heather a kiss. I'm so tired. Are you?
Yeah, and I sleep more than you do.
Listen, like I said, if your wings are crooked, just walk. Kind of lopsided, but I think they're okay. That is so off. I mean, like, the wings aren't off-centered, but the shirt, the neck hole is completely off. It's like to the left a good 3 inches. He likes to bark at the trash cans down there in the wind, and their house is, oh, it is red. I was just saying their house is red on camera. It is red. Red lights. Okay, well, this is probably the least exciting video y'all have ever seen in your life, but I'm going to hop off and edit this so y'all can see this tomorrow. You want to say bye?
Flashy, tell them bye. Flashy. Tell them bye. Tell everybody bye.
Say have a good day.
Good boy.
Night.
Good
Have a
tell
good
him, tell
night.
him.
Say night night.
Oh, there's another bowl, Flash. No wonder we don't got no bowls.
Okay. Oh God, I ain't read my devotional again tonight. Today. Slacking. And I'll read like double tomorrow. How about that? Start it out with a devotional, end it with a devotional.
I think that's great.
I'm tired. I'm
I
tired.
really want to hear my redneck Minnie Mouse voice read.
Oh, you can read your cat when she... What is it? I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. This house is haunted. Anyway, we are gonna hop off here. I'm tired, and maybe we'll be back to normal soon. But anyway,
Normal? What's normal?
at least doing something with my life. All I'm doing is making shirts. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Remember, we love you. Remember, Jesus loves you. Remember, Flashy loves you. So I love you guys. So I love you guys. Night night.
Sorry. Excuse me.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light. Live a life that shows through the